Yeah, today we're looking at quadratic by factorization. Um, Factorization, of course, is one of the methods of solving quadratic equation. About two or three methods exist for the solution of quadratic equation, and one of the methods that is very popular, so to say, is factorization. Now, if you are given a problem of this nature, x squared plus 7x plus 12 equals to 0, and then you are asked to solve using factorization method. Now let me tell you what you should know. You can actually solve the whole of this problem in half a second. But before I teach you that, let us solve using the normal way of solving quadratic equation. So here you maintain the first term, which is x squared, maintain the last term, which is the constant, and then split the middle term into two. How do you do that? You ask two numbers that if you add, you have 7, and if you multiply the same two numbers, you have 12. So I think it's 4 and 3. So you will split 7 into 4x plus 3x. Now you have succeeded in generating 4 terms here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can actually group the 4 terms into 2. So you have the first one is x squared plus 4x. The last one, 3x plus 12. Now, between x squared and 4x, what is common here? What you can actually see here and also see here is x. So you put it out. This is x into x plus 4. Because x times x will give you x squared. X times 4 will give you 4x. Then plus, between 3x and 12, what do you think is common? I think it's 3, right? So you have 3, you pull it out. This is x plus 4 equals to 0. Now, this bracket and this are the same. But this guy and 3 are left outside. So what you do is, the two numbers, the 3 and the x left outside should have their own bracket. You have x plus 3, and then pick one of these two since they are the same. You have x plus 4 equals to 0. Now, when you multiply two numbers together and the answer is 0, two things are involved. Is either one of the numbers is 0 or both are 0. So, you have x plus 3 equals to 0. This implies x is equals to, by the time you move 3 to the other side, change sign. You have minus 3, or x plus 4 is equals to 0. By implication, x is equals to minus 4. Now, these are the answers. But when you are solving it, it's always good to tighten up your records, tighten up your responses. You end with therefore, x is minus 3 or minus 4. So now, I told us something from the beginning, that if you are confronted with a problem like this, you don't need to write anything down. You can actually solve the whole of this problem in half a second. In fact, you don't need to pen down anything. And this is good for students that are preparing for competitions and external exams. It will just help you a lot. So what do? You ask yourself, two numbers that if I add, I'll get 7. And if I multiply the same two numbers, I have 12. What are the numbers? It's 3 and 4. So the opposite of your responses becomes your answers. So if the numbers are 3 and 4, it means the answer will be -3 and -4. As simple as that, you don't need to write anything down.